So, why did the indie developer cross the road? To get to the other side of the tutorial, obviously. I started posting indie game content in this channel because I wanted to create a community for indie games and indie game developers, a place to share stories and learn from each other's experiences. After playing more than 70 indie games this year, I realized I've learned a lot, not just as a gamer, but as a developer too. And today I want to share those lessons with you, in the most brutally honest way possible. Here's the thing. I used to think controls were just one of many elements in a game, not the most important. Turns out I was wrong. Controls are everything. They're the first handshake between your game and the player. If that handshake is limp, the player walks away. If it's firm and confident, they stay. Take Celeste, for example. I didn't fall in love with it because of the story or the pixel art, even though those are great. I fell in love because every button press felt perfect. The jump, the dash, the climb, all of it was so responsive that I instantly felt comfortable. That's the magic. If you're making a game for PC, don't ignore joystick support. I used to play with keyboard and mouse only. But once I switched to joystick, I couldn't go back. It changes the way you feel the game. It's like moving from tap water to sparkling mineral water. Same thing, but fancier. So, if you're developing, spend time polishing controls. Test them, tweak them, obsess over them. Because if the controls feel good, players forgive almost everything else. A year ago, I would have laughed if someone told me sound was more important than visuals. But after playing dozens of indie games, I've changed my mind. Sound is the secret sauce. Think about it. You can have the most beautiful pixel art in the world, but if the jump sound effect feels weak, the whole experience collapses. On the other hand, even a simple visual style can feel epic if the soundtrack and effects are on point. Games like Hollow Knight prove this. The atmosphere is built as much by the haunting music and crunchy sound effects as by the visuals. Without sound, it would just be a bug simulator. With sound, it's a masterpiece. So, don't treat sound like an afterthought. Invest in it. Record your own effects if you can, or use high-quality libraries. And remember, silence is also a tool. Sometimes the absence of sound is more powerful than any explosion. Here's a mistake I see all the time. Developers mix assets from different styles and the result looks like a Frankenstein monster. Don't do that. Pick a style and commit. The UI is part of that style. It's the first thing players see, even before they understand your mechanics. If your UI looks like it was borrowed from 3 different games, players will bounce. Think of it like fashion. You can wear jeans and a t-shirt, or you can wear a suit. Both are fine. But if you wear a sweat jacket with gym shorts, people will stare. Same thing with games. So make sure your UI matches your art style. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it has to fit. That's how you attract players instantly, even those who don't know your development journey. This one is personal. Nothing makes me rage quit faster than a game that forces me to read pages of tutorials before I can play. I'm here to play, not to study for an exam. Look at Limbo. No intro, no tutorial. You just start playing, and instantly you feel the eerie atmosphere. Journey does the same thing. It gives you just enough guidance to understand the basics, and then lets you explore. On the other hand, I've played games that made me sit through endless explanations. By the time I got to the actual gameplay, I was already bored. Tutorials should be like seasoning, enough to make the dish tasty, but not so much that you can't taste the food. So, keep intros short. Teach players through gameplay, not through lectures. Here's the painful truth. Overhyping your game is dangerous. I've seen trailers that looked amazing, downloaded the game, and then realized it was nothing like the trailer. That's disappointing. And it kills trust. If you can't deliver what you show in the trailer, don't show it. It's better to surprise players with quality than to disappoint them with false promises. Marketing is important, but honesty is more important. Players can forgive bugs, but they won't forgive being misled. This is the hardest lesson. Sometimes your game is good, but it just doesn't click with the audience you're targeting. That doesn't mean it's a failure. It means you need to find the right players. Stardew Valley wasn't made for everyone, but it found its audience and became huge. Your game might be perfect for a smaller group, and that's okay. Success isn't always about numbers, it's about connection. So, if your game doesn't blow up, don't panic. Keep searching for the right community. They're out there, waiting for something exactly like what you made. So, let's recap. Controls are vital. Sound is more important than visuals. Pick a visual style and stick with it. Keep tutorials short. Don't overhype. And remember that sometimes success is about finding the right audience. These are the lessons I learned after playing more than 70 indie games this year. And honestly, I'm still learning. That's the beauty of being an indie developer. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share your own experiences, your own lessons, or even your own rage quit stories. Thanks for watching.